Uh, I greet my viewers with this New Year message of liberal politics, liberal politology, and political analysis. Um, and I want very much to give him a good taste of political satire, American political satire, and liberal political analysis. Recent murder of Oakland area young black man, a father of a child, like CNN, just mentioned that, is another indication that in America racism was institutionalized by some racist psychologists, like that Anastasia psychologists were believing in some racist lies. So, for instance, author of a psychology textbook, Anastasia, wrote that tests were designed only for U.S.-born whites, which is a lie, And I believe that he was also talking about American residential areas like ghettos. So I also believe that some American psychologists may be bribed by German Nazis because they give some strange things like Zeitgeber. It's actually we're trying to do hate mongering and pass themselves away as some kind of Germanophiles, but which we are not. We're just hate mongering American nationalists, which suffer with homopathy and psychopathy. Such people, psychologists like Anastasia or Sorensen or that Corey, that try to adopt neo-Nazi doctrines of German Nazis who tortured people and pushed needles and electrodes into their brains. They're just trying to torture mice with electrodes by pushing needles into a brain and of guinea pigs and mice, and thinking that it would work. It would give him any pleasure. It won't give him any pleasure because pain is a basic psychological defense mechanism, physiological defense mechanism that prevents humans and animals from cannibalizing their organs. Yeah, pain is one of the greatest psychological defense mechanisms that prevents humans and animals to cannibalize their organs and tissues, and because those pain receptors of brain neurons that register pain are situated in every single tissue, on every single tissue of human bodies and animal bodies, and register pain as a necessary reaction to unpleasant physiological sensation that orders humans to stop, to withdraw their limbs, extremities, for instance, and to treat their organs in order to avoid this unpleasant physiological sensation called pain. I also believe that recent statement of President-elect, Democratic President-elect Barack Obama's legislator, Democratic legislator Hilda Solis, is another indication that President-elect Barack Obama decided to embark of a series of conservative nominations of American legislators and executives, state-level executives, in order to shows his attempt to steal those legislator jobs, Democratic legislator jobs, by appointing them to executive positions, like Hillary Clinton's job as executive, as a legislator, New York senator to U.S. Congress, and also Emmanuel, who was U.S. House representative from Democratic Party. And the same thing to Hilda Solis. He was U.S. Congresswoman, and also state level or former state level congresswoman. as well. I namely appreciate political rule of conservative Democrat Barack Obama, but I demand that he stopped imperialist slaughter in Afghanistan, which only provoke and will cause more suicidal terrorist acts. Barack Obama wants to, I believe that so far, to waste American prosperity by instigating imperialist warfare in Afghanistan that took lives of at least 1,000 young American soldiers, and will take many other lives if imperialist butcher Barack Obama doesn't stop war in Afghanistan. He is capable of withdrawing U.S. troops from Afghanistan and calling off other NATO troops, but he keeps, unfortunately, engaging in imperialist warfare in Afghanistan, as he under the influence of imperialist circles, like with Governor Blagojevich, who's involved, who was bribed by with Mr. Burris, who paid $20,000 to his election fund, you know, and was illegally appointed as a senator to U.S. Senate, though he never was elected by Detroit public. He was never elected. Nobody ever voted for him. And I believe that Governor Blagojevich, Democratic Governor Blagojevich, is corrupt enough to take an unconstitutional decision to appoint Mr. Burris to Senate, because only Detroit voters can, actually only Chicago voters and only Illinois voters can only appoint anybody to senatorial seat by their direct votes. Legislators can be elected only by simple majority of votes. They cannot be appointed by executive power. This way, I believe that Illinois Congress will likely to impeach Democratic Governor Blagojevich, tainted by corruption, and who actually for his attempt to violate constitutional rights of Illinois public to elect and vote for the congressman. And I believe that also it's a recent statement of conservative Democratic nominee Hilda Solis to position of Secretary of Labor. Next time revealed that Barack Obama actually is likely to steal Democratic legislators' jobs. I also believe that Hilda Solis said that there were illegal discrimination in pay, like that concerned African American men and women, and also Hispanics women and Hispanic men. And I believe that she didn't quote any sources that could prove that she's receiving credible evidence from anybody, from scientists, you know, because I believe that such incredible statement by Hilda Solis would be Democratic Secretary of State. Just I believe it might be fake, because there's no. She never cited her sources. He never cited source of information about illegal discrimination in matter of wages, and I believe that she might be exaggerated. And also want to commemorate memory of slain United States Finance Secretary Ron Brown, who was former chairman of Democratic Party, who was killed by Serbian rocket missile and U.S. plane of carrying U.S. Marines and federal plane and official plane of United States Air Force One was carrying U.S. Secretary of Finance, was shot down by Serbian missile in the 90s as a result of a discretion of indiscreet attitude of ex-President Clinton, who might have divulged this information to about flight of U.S. Secretary Finance, black U.S. Secretary of Finance Brown, to Russian nationalist, national communist Boris